Hello everyone and welcome to this English language session. Today we are going to talk about some useful phrases and idioms which are related to health and fitness. These phrases and idioms will certainly help you in developing your language proficiency, and you can use these phrases to improve your written as well as spoken expression. So let's look at these phrases. Today's lesson will cover four main expressions, and we will look at their meanings and how they can be used in a particular context. As you can see, these expressions include to get into shape, to cut down on something, crash diet, and habit of a lifetime. All of these expressions are about health and fitness, and I'm sure once you get yourself fluent in the use of these phrases, you will feel more confident while writing or speaking to anyone. And by the end of this session, hopefully, you will have mastered these expressions. Now, let's look at the first phrase, which is to get into shape. This phrase means to get yourself fit or smart. As you can see, the image, the meaning is quite clear and self-explanatory. That means this idiomatic expression can be used when one has gained weight or he feels that he's not in the right shape and he needs to build his figure. So he can get himself into shape by either joining a gym or going for a walk or start running. Now let's see how this expression can be used in a particular context. Here is the conversation between two friends, James and Adams. James talks to Adams. Hey Adam, what happened to you? Why are you looking so upset? Adam, oh man, I'm really worried about my figure. You know, I have to travel a lot and eat outside. As a result, I have gained a lot of weight. James, that's not a big issue. You can get yourself into shape by joining a gym. So that was the first expression. Now let's look at our second idiomatic expression, which is to cut down on something. Now this expression means to reduce something or to lower the amount of something. For example, if you have been eating a lot and you feel that you are gaining weight, you can cut down on your diet, which means you should start eating less or change your diet. Now let's look at the following conversation between Sophia and Maria. Sophia, hi Maria, how are you doing, dear? Maria, hi Sophia, I'm doing great. How about you? Sophia, not really bad. You see, I've lost my weight. Maria, I was about to ask you, how did you get yourself into shape? Sophia, I always felt it's really difficult to lose weight, but it's so simple. I just cut down on the amount of fats in my diet and here I am. So you can see in this conversation we have used the previous expression also to get yourself into shape. Now let's move on to our next expression, which is a crash diet. A crash diet means a swear diet which is used to control your weight quickly. For example, if you want to participate in a contest, maybe a race or an audition for a modeling contest, and you are overweight and you want to lose your weight quickly. So what will you need to do? Definitely you will have to go on a crash diet. That means you will change your eating habits, or you will cut down on amount of fats in your diet, or you will start eating fruits and vegetables instead of meat. Now let's look at the conversation between Tom and Frank. Tom, hey Frank, what's going on? Where have you been? How did you get yourself into shape? You have lost a lot of weight. Frank, I'm fine, Tom. You have asked so many questions at the same time. As you know, I had been so chubby and it was really hard for me to join any sports. Doctor had advised me to go on a crash diet and I had to cut down all my fats and take regular exercise. If you look closely, you can notice that in this conversation we have used the previous two expressions also. This is how you develop your fluency in written or spoken conversation, by building up on the previously learned concepts and then using that language to further develop your communication, whether it is in writing or speaking. This also suggests that you need to keep practicing the useful language in order to maintain your language proficiency. Now we will move on to our last phrase, which is habit of a lifetime, and that means something that you have been doing for a long time. For example, if you are used to taking exercise regularly, or if you sleep late at night, or if you wake up early, you can say that has become a habit of a lifetime. Let's look at the context in which we can use this phrase. Tom, how many times have I asked you to wake up early? Why do you sleep late at night? Frank, you know, I work late night and I can't sleep early. It has become my habit of a lifetime. That was all for today. I hope you must have enjoyed this lesson and learned some useful phrases which you can keep practicing on your own. See you next time with another lesson. Take care.